Let's see real fast. I do have enough. Jesus Christ. Alright, whatever. Done complaining. Let's play. Fair enough. Pop off, babe.
Happened to those boys?
That was a bad one.
Alright, I gotta wait for this fucking
Centaur
shit.
horde pushed north, burning everything in its path.
To see action?
Worst day of my life. It cost me my best friend.
Oh, it's just all together. Okay. Oh, I think that was my underwater shit. Okay. Alright, anyway. Alright, I'm not really sure if I want to do this.
Shaymore Garrison is all that stops the Centaur War from reaching Divinity's reach. We Seraph bleed and sweat every day to keep it that way. The constant combat takes its toll. We're exhausted.
Shut up.
I'm kind of over today, like, not even, I mean, partially because it's like 1 year and like whatever, and I don't even want to think about the shit that like went down in Jersey and stuff. But like, I don't know, I'm fine. Like, that doesn't even bother me. It's just like some stupid ass shit because she decided to throw bitch fit at me or something. She did not need to. So I was just like, okay, I understand, like, you're upset and stuff, but, like, I did not need that, because I was not giving you any type of shit. I'd ask. Also, side note, she literally...
So I figured Necromancer is... I might as well try to stick to one character. What was I even doing? Oh, yeah. Gotcha. I can't wait to upgrade my graphics card. Actually, I'm gonna do this.
And this is $1,200, and it's 12 cores.
32 gigs of RAM.
That's impressive. Now, we're going to get to that here in just a minute, but, well, we can't really do anything without talking about this. AMD to support Zen 3 Ryzen 4000 CPUs on B450 and X470 motherboards. This was announced just this morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And oh, look, it's an AMD thingamajig. In a surprising twist, AMD has today announced it intends to enable Ryzen 4000 Zen 3 support on its older B450 and X470 motherboards. This is going to be a promise now, figure out the details later arrangement. Well, I guess we'll find out in a second if that's going to work. Hopefully. Oh, it looks like it may work. There you go.
Good job.
This is going to be a promise now, figure out the details later arrangement. But this should enable most, if not all, users running 400 series AMD motherboards to upgrade to the Zen 3 processor set to be available later this year. Oh boy. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff down here, and there's some text from the press release and stuff, which I'm not going to sit here and show you on screen because you can click on the linked article and read it all you like. However, I do have a couple of things to share which are not part of this. Well, let me read a couple of things first from the press release, because I have a full press release that AMD sent me. I actually only had this for an hour. I got this at 9 a.m. Eastern time this morning. I had it for 1 hour before it went live. So clearly, in Antec and Hardware Unboxed has a video, and Gamers Next has a video. They got more notice than we did. So, you know, I guess I'm on the secondary list. However, I sent AMD an email back like 15 minutes later at like 9:15 this morning, and I got an answer before 10 a.m. with detailed answers to my questions. So that's, and I can share some of it. Some of them I'll actually give you different sense. Some of it I'm allowed to quote, some of it was off the record. So, one thing that I'm proud of is the fact that I honor the whole journalistic integrity of I can quote you on this, but I can't quote you on this. I'm a real journalist. Makes me so special. I'm a big boy now.
Special.
I'm special. Yeah, I'm special. Okay, so, the whole verbiage here. Over the past week, we closely reviewed your feedback on the news. We watched every video, read every comment, and saw every tweet. We hear that many of you hope for a longer upgrade path. We hear your hope that these vehicle chipsets would carry you into the Zen 3 era. Our experience has been that large-scale BIOS upgrades can be difficult and confusing, especially as processors come on and off the support lists. As the community of socket AM4 customers has grown over the past 3 years, our intention was to take a path forward that provides the safest upgrade experience for the largest number of users. However, we hear you loud and clear when you tell us that you would like to see B450 or X470 boards extended to the next generation of Zen 3 products. As the team weighed your feedback against the technical challenges we face, we decided to change course. As a result, we will enable an upgrade path for B450 and X470 customers that adds support for the next generation Zen 3 CPUs. This decision is very fresh, but here's a first look at how the upgrade path is expected to work for customers of these motherboards. And for those of you running while I'm looking over here, not in front of me, I've got my email with some stuff from AMD that I can't show. If I put it in the computer in front of me, there's too much of a risk of showing it. I can't show it on that screen, so that's why it's there. That's why I keep looking over there. Now, two points that I think are worth pointing out. Number one, AMD listened to feedback. For better or worse, whether AMD felt they made the right decision or not, at the end of the day, customers are customers. I have a saying in business. Do you remember what my favorite saying in business is? I have owned my own business for a very long time. I started my first computer networking business in 1996. So it has been 24 years since I have been an entrepreneur. I have dealt with some absolutely wonderful, awesome, great, easy to work with, fun, engaging customers. I've worked with a bunch of average customers. And then I've worked with a bunch of customers who deserve to be called Karens. There's an old saying in business that says, the customer is always right.
There you go. Chris got it. 2 gold stars. Think you can confirm this tag. No.
The customer is not always right. The customer is often wrong, stupid, foolish, irrational, emotional, unreasonable, and a downright royal pain in the kazoo. However, no matter what the customer is, there is something that the customer is always. And that's the customer. And they have the money.
They have the monies.
And if they don't shop in your business, or buy your CPUs, or whatever, then you don't exist.
You don't have customers.
Or the business doesn't exist.
Exactly.
And so, while it is true that sometimes you have to fire customers, and I have fired customers, there are times customers aren't worth having, and that's okay. But if you don't listen to the majority of your customers, if you don't listen when your customers reach out and go, this was a really boneheaded decision, no matter how right
God
you
damn it,
might
what is the
be,
fucking someone?
can you find a new right to be that accommodates your customers? And what AMD has done here is they have found a new right. They made 3 rights to do left.
Yes.
They found the new right.
Oh, we ran in a circle. Look at that.
They took the left, pointed out before you.
Kept going.
So, this decision is in many ways good, and it will benefit many of you in the short run. It does have some long-term consequences that, sort of like the decisions they made when Ryzen launched in the first place, that are kind of coming back to bite them now. This decision will come back to bite people over the next 5+ years, and not in a good way. I'm going to be the odd man out here and say, this is not all roses. Here's why.
Damn it.
First of all, I need a mouse. I've got 3 mice on my desk. This decision is very fresh. I'm willing to bet this decision was made in their state. And they just sort of went, do we need to do this as a business? Yes. Do we know how we're going to do it exactly? No. Do we just need to sort of figure it out as we go? Yes. Put out a press release. Number one, we will develop and enable our motherboard partners. Actually, I think this part is down here. I can read this part. Yeah. We will develop and enable our motherboard partners with the code to support Zen 3 based processors in select beta BIOSes for AMD B450 and X47.
Hey, what's up, babe?
There we go. This is a very important statement. We will develop and enable our motherboard partners, otherwise known as ODMs, original device manufacturers. AMD doesn't make the motherboards, they make the chipsets. MSI, Gigabyte, ASUS, ASRock, BioStar, Supermicro, and several other companies that we don't deal with in America make the motherboards. It is their job and their responsibility to make the BIOS updates. Notice the word betas in there? There's no actual intent to provide like warranty support. It'll be at your own risk. So if you get a BIOS update from MSI, they might make a B450 non-max beta. They actually might make the B450 max versions with the 32 megabyte BIOSes. They might make that non-beta just to sort of.
That's fun. You're really gonna be listening to tech deals a lot, but
here's what AMD is doing.
that's fine.
AMD is providing the, how do you pronounce it?
A
Giza code to Zen 3 for 400 series boards to the ODMs and saying, have fun. How it gets supported, what CPUs continue to get supported, what level of updates, if any, it's not required, is entirely up to your motherboard company. Now, if you've got a $65 El Cheapo B450 with 2 memory slots that was primarily installed in $699 pre-builts on Amazon, it may never get a BIOS update. If you have a B450 Tomahawk, I promise you will. I mean, on a stack of Monopoly money, I promise you're getting a BIOS update. MSI pushed hard for this. MSI made a lot of promises with their Max motherboards, and they will support that. So some of the Super El Cheapos won't, but most boards probably will get some form of update. Now here's the interesting question. Will they get the first version of Zen 3 support, and that's it? Because technically it's supported, but when Zen 3 comes out, there will be multiple months of
a
Giza updates.
motherboard driver updates.
That does not mean that the beta BIOSes will be continuously updated on 400 series boards throughout the revisions of Zen 3. So you'll get launch support, but not necessarily maintained support. That's one of those little details a lot of people are going to overlook.
Well, it's gonna make it tricky for users to not get several.
That's the other part. We'll get there in a second. But yes, Rogue is correct. Now, oh boy. These optional BIOS updates will disable support for many existing AMD Ryzen desktop processor models to make the necessary ROM space available. Oh boy. Just as Rogue was saying, you will lose support for an unknown number of CPUs because none of this has actually been developed yet. They just issued a press release.
Exactly.
So what'll happen is you'll have your B450 Tomahawk from MSI, the original version, not the Max version. And you'll go, boy, I want to update that. I want to put a Zen 3 CPU in. Okay? Upstairs right now, as we speak, as we're broadcasting live, my video capture PC next to the benchmark workstation that captures all of the footage used in our videos has an MSI B450 Tomahawk in it with a Ryzen 7 1700 CPU in it.
It does.
It works great. little bit sluggish due to the first generation and everything, but for what I use it for, it's fine. If I update the BIOS to support Zen 3, it will almost certainly lose support for the chip currently in it.
Never do that.
Now, you might think, well, okay, so you flash the BIOS, you put the Zen 3 chip in, you boot up, you use it for a bit, but maybe you decide you're going to give it down to your kid, your niece, your nephew, your aunt, your uncle. Maybe you're going to move your Zen 3 chip to a nice a B650 board, maybe, which will be whatever comes out later and has better support or something. You want PCI Express Gen 4 and more M.2 slots, and you want a couple of extra features, right? So no worries. You'll just put your Ryzen 7 1700 back on. You'll flash the old BIOS, and every... Why don't you read that line, everybody, my love?
The select a beta BIOS will enable a one-way upgrade path for AMD Ryzen processors with Zen 3 coming later this year. Flashing back to an older BIOS version will not be supported.
Go ahead and read number 4 while you're at it.
To reduce the potential for confusion, our intent is to offer BIOS download only to verified customers of 4000 series motherboards who have purchased a new desktop processor with Zen 3 inside. This will help us ensure that customers have a bootable processor on hand after the BIOS flashed, minimizing the risk a user could get caught in a no-boot situation.
It's a one-way trip, folks. And you're going to lose a lot of support in the process on a lot of boards. Now, certain boards that have larger BIOSes will have better support than others. The X470 Asus Crosshair Hero 7 in your Ryzen 9 upstairs, for example, has a 32 meg BIOS on it. The MSI Max boards have 32 meg BIOSes. Those will have better support and have fewer issues. But other boards, like in your computer over there, which people can't see, but they've seen it in your monitor refresh rate video, for example, you have an MSI X470 Gaming Plus motherboard with, you had a 3700X in it until I stole it.
I had.
We'll fix that.
Yes, you will.
Hey, I've got an X570 motherboard for you, and we're going to build a whole new machine for you, don't worry. And I got a new, faster NVMe drive and some other things. And we're going to put a nice quiet cooler in there for you.
That's
We're going to, well, because it's got the Wraith Prism RGB cooler in it. We'll make that nice and sweet for you. So, if we flash your BIOS, it's never coming back again.
Oh, that means I can't use the 7.
No.
That's just terrible. Oh, no. Oh, they pulled 1700 eggs.
We can see Rogue's all broken up over this. You're devastated.
Devastated.
Would you like to hold the weight for it?
I'm good.
Now, hold on, we're not done.
We're not done. Let's finish this one.
Timing and availability of the BIOS updates will vary and may not immediately coincide with the availability of the first Zen 3 based processors, which means they'll come when they get to them. And this is the final, and they're just making sure that everybody understands, this is the final pathway AMD can enable for 400 series motherboards. CPU releases beyond Zen 3 will require a new motherboard. AMD continues to recommend that customers choose an AMD 500 series motherboard for the best performance and features with our new CPUs. There's still many details to iron out, etc., etc. Now, on one hand, for all the caveats just granted, if you sitting at home bought a B450 motherboard during Black Friday,
Yeah.
and you bought a Ryzen 7 2700X during Black Friday for the super cheap price we were doing the promotion of it, and you did so thinking that you would skip Zen 2 and you would buy a Ryzen 7 4700X Zen 3 come a year later or whatever, you were probably pretty annoyed to find out that it wasn't going to be supported.
Yep.
Now it is.
But
Maybe. Maybe your board will get an update. Maybe your board will get an update at launch. Maybe your board will get more than a beta BIOS. Maybe your board will get more than a launch BIOS that ticks the box of support, and then they wash their hands of it and it never gets another update again. And then the newer boards go through 6 updates with better RAM support and better feature support, and your board basically sits in limbo. So yes, it will be physically possible, and yes, it will probably install and work. Wait for reviews before you buy anything. Let us play with them. I have a bunch of 400 series motherboards in the office. I got another one sitting on the floor right here. I've got an ASRock X470 Killer SLI upstairs.
You do.
We got a Gaming Plus over there.
Yep.
I can play with a variety of boards. The problem is I can't play with all of them because if it truly ends up being one way, I don't want to flash them all
No. Exactly.
to Zen 3. But I'll do at least 1 or 2 of them.
And then you gotta remember, I flashed that one, I didn't flash that one.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that at all. I'm really not.
Good luck with keeping track of that.
I don't mind the lack of support if I could flash back and forth. If I could flash the new BIOS, put the new CPU on, and then flash the old BIOS and put the old CPU on,
No big deal.
I can handle that. But it's a one-way trip. So
One-way trip to Mars.
this is a perfect argument for socketed chips. You are not wrong.
Oh, what's the other one say? Oh, yes, the random. Yes.
Yes.
Have fun with that one, dear.
So, official answers are in red.
Okay. Oh, wait, that's.
My question, I asked a series of questions to AMD. And I got some very direct answers. I also got some behind the scenes info, and I have to say, AMD's decision, I think, was actually quite logical. It was logical the first time, and it's logical this time in the sense that they responded to customer complaints, and AMD recognizes the customer's important. And for all the flack AMD has taken over the past week and a half for this decision, 2 weeks actually, when's the last time Intel made a turn this big? When is the last time Intel said, yeah, sure, we'll go ahead and support those 8th gen chips on 200 series boards because they're the same socket, and of course they work? Intel hasn't done that. So, I mean, kudos to AMD for listening. 2 gold stars to AMD. 2 gold stars to AMD for listening. Question number 1. Does this mean that while 400 series will get the update, 300 series is at this point, for sure, not included? There's a lot of people are going to ask about 300 series. Notice the press release didn't mention 300 series one bit. If not, is 300 series being discussed at all, or was it talked about, and is it a firm no at this point? And the official answer from AMD is the average AMD 400 series motherboard has key technical advantages over the average AMD 300 series motherboard, including VRM configuration, memory trace topology, and PCB layers. Now, for those of you who don't know, VRM stands for voltage regulator module. It's what takes the 12 volt, the 5 volt power from your power supply and turns it into the 1.35 volts that your CPU uses, and it makes sure that it's extremely clean sine wave power that your CPU will accept. You can run at great frequencies, very stable for years upon end, because your power supply, no matter how much money you spend on it, isn't that good. So, thank you for that. That's what VRM stands for. Memory trace topology simply means how the memory is laid out on the board in terms of how it gets from your DIMM slots to how it gets to the CPU. And there was definitely some RAM support issues on the 300 series boards the 400 and definitely 500 series fixed. There were, in fact, there were some 300 series that never supported 3200, no matter how many BIOS updates, because the trace designs were just not that great. Hey, look, it was the first decent CPU AMD had released in a decade. You know, let's be honest. And they did a great job with what they had, so kudos to them. And then PCB layers, and PCB stands for printed circuit board. There's multiple layers of the printed circuit board and the way the wires are run. And the fact of the matter is the 300 series are version 1.0 and the 400 series are version 2.0. So, to ensure the best possible customer experience, AMD must focus its support on the technical advantages of the 400 series motherboard. Never say never. But for those of you with a 300 series board hoping for Zen 3 support, good luck with that. Unlikely is my read on that. It's and you know, y'all can complain all you want. People have an argument that they bought a B450 2 months ago expecting Zen 3 support. People can make an argument saying, I just bought this 6 months ago. This is a brand new product. They're still being sold now. This is brand new, dropped on us. If the B550s had launched back when Zen 2 launched, if the B550s had launched a year ago, almost a year ago, then there'd be less of an impetus. But how many people have a 300 series board? This is me speaking here. How many people have a 300 series board who bought it in the past year and are still expecting support? To go from a first gen to a fourth, So between technical challenges, quality of the updates, age of the designs, good luck with that. Question number 2. Does AMD know at this point if updating the 400 series boards to support Zen 3 will entail removing Zen 1 support from the BIOS to fit into 16 megabytes of ROM, or will that be on a case-by-case basis? For example, the B450 Tomahawk with the 16 megabyte BIOS versus the B450 Tomahawk Max with the 32 megabyte BIOS. And the official response is Zen 3 support for the AMD 400 series will come in the form of select beta BIOS updates. Supported motherboards, initial BIOS availability, and successive BIOS updates are at the discretion of your motherboard manufacturer. In other words, AMD can't control what your motherboard company does. Will the B450 Tomahawk Max get great support? Yeah, that's probably going to be, if you bought the Max board, you're probably better off. Will the $69 2 memory slot, no heat sink, no nothing, El Cheapo budget motherboard that came in your CyberPower PC get updates? My Magic 8 Ball says, not bloody likely.
There you go.
That's not really what it said.
Okay.
Keep grabbing this mouse.
Yes.
Question number 3. Does AMD expect to have these BIOS updates ready on launch day for Zen 3, or will they come later in 2021, assuming board partners are ready, of course? And the official answer is, we expect the timing of BIOS updates to vary, ranging from day of launch to 1 quarter later, depending upon the vendor and model. 1 quarter being 3 months. That seems reasonable. Again, they don't control what motherboard companies do. I would expect companies that have made promises, again, MSI will probably be the first out of the batch, because, I mean, they made all those Max promises.
JFC, so the motherboard, so the world manufacturer.
There's probably a lot of truth to that.
Maybe.
And then my final question was, is the goal to provide Zen 3 support to every single 400 series motherboard ever made? These questions got repetitive, but I was trying to attack it from different angles to see what answers I would get from them. I did not get any answers at all, so credit to them for responding to little old me. Assuming the board partner provides an update, of course, will only select boards with premium power delivery and or features. And this is kind of the same.
Hey guys, Hamsterwheel here, and today I'm going to answer a question that I've had on my mind for some time now. You see, Classic World of Warcraft has been out for a couple of months, and it seems like the interest for this older version of World of Warcraft has all but died out. That being said though, Blizzard as of right now is only offering vanilla, and there's a fair chunk of people out there that are a bigger fan of a later version of the game like the Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King. And some actually prefer some of the stuff that private servers had to offer, like higher rates, instant max level, and yes, some even preferred servers with a cash shop or played on a private server simply because it was free. I mean, you can have your opinion on that, but it doesn't take away from the fact that there was definitely a demand for that. So, with Classic out and available to the public, are private servers still worth it? Well, let's start with what I mean with private servers being worth it. What I mean is, if there are still private servers out there that despite the launch of Classic are still live, are scripted fairly well at the very least, and have a decent population, so you don't feel like you're the only one playing. Of course, the very first one I had to check out was Warmane, as they have always had servers with a lot of people playing on them for years on end. And yes, I know there's quite a bit of controversy with whether the numbers on the website are actually real, but there's no denying that during my time playing there, I saw a ton of people leveling and chilling in a capital city. Of course, that was way before Classic was released, so let's see if that's still the case. So when we look at the website, we can see that in terms of development, they're still going at it with their last update being the 21st of September 2019, well after the launch of Classic went live, so that's a good thing. So the first server we're checking out is Outland. And when you look at the footage, you can see that this server has definitely taken a big hit because of Classic. Cities like Shatra and Orgrimmar are now pretty much empty, and a quick stroll through the low-level zones made me believe that there is barely anyone leveling a character here too. I did see the occasional group being formed in World Chat, but let's just say that that is definitely the exception. Next is their Icecrown server, a high-rate Wrath of the Lich King server that has always had one thing going for it. Its massive population, and to my surprise, there's an absolute ton of people to be found in capital cities like Dalaran and Orgrimmar, not to mention World Chat being very alive with people looking for raids, weekly quests, etc., and I saw countless people still leveling in lower zones. I'm actually quite stunned. I thought that a server like this would also be heavily affected by Classic, but even after its launch, it's still completely full with people doing tons of content. Another server that has always been steady and very Blizz-like was their Lordaeron server. Unfortunately, I never played a character there, so I couldn't take a good look myself, but I know someone who put in a lot of time into his character on the server, and that person is the one and only Dodgy Gabap. So I'll let him do a quick rundown of how Warmane's Lordaeron server is doing.
Thank you, Hamster. Now this is the Dodgy Kebab, and in this cameo I want to talk to you about Warmane server Lordaeron. As you can see here, I'm running through Stormwind and there's plenty of people all around. There is people in global chat advertising for raids, advertising for raiding guilds. Not all of them are just spamming anal. I know what you're thinking, Russian bots literally everywhere. So what I've done is I've asked a few people here if they're Russian bots. They told me they're not, so I've got to take it at that. Then if we zoom over to Dalaran, it is like a Hillary Clinton donor party here. It is packed. There is
What
no
the fuck?
shortage anywhere of people on Lordaeron, and if you go to Icecrown, it's even more ram-packed. So totally healthy server, loving it. So as I hand this video back to Hamsterwheel, I'd just like to say, free Hong Kong! Rip.
And thanks for that, Dodgy. If you guys are interested...
Whatever. It's funny because I don't care. Actually.
Answers before. I mean, at some point you start getting the boilerplate responses, but again, you know, they responded, they're doing it, so that's good. Zen3 support for the AMG 400 series will come in the form of select beta BIOS updates, supported by the boards, etc. Okay, that's almost the same answer as the other one. He's got, I'm sure they've got a set of boilerplate answers for certain things, which is fine. I mean, they you know, they're a big company, they do that. Here's the thought, and this is this is me speculating at this point. When Zen 2 came out, 400 series updates were fairly quick. 300 series were not. It took many months for the B350 MSI board I had on our front desk computer to get out of the beta BIOS range and to get any kind of real updates at all. And I don't think it ever got 2 BIOS updates.
Actually.
To get them all. So some 400 series boards will get 1 or 2 updates, and some will get a bunch. And who said it in chat? The better the board sold, the more likely you get to get updates. JFZ said, so if the motherboard sold well, yeah, I mean, again, the MSI B450 Tomahawk will probably get great updates. The El Cheapo boards, probably not. And different companies will probably support differently. MSI will be different to Gigabyte, will be different to Asus, different to ASRock, and oh my goodness. So, what does chat think? Why don't we get to the super chats? We'll read some chat messages and see, because this is.
Mr. Kane, welcome to the Deal Nation. Thank you, sir. I don't have to tell you to link Tech Deal's Discord. Calvin Weaver, thank you for the support, my friend. Hi, Rogan Tech. I'm not sweating the lack of Zen 3 support on the X470. In 2018, I went from a Phenom 1090T to a 1700X and was blown away. So I think I'll just wait for the 3950X to go down, skip the 3900X, and enjoy it. Do you disagree?
Good plan. Zen 2 is great. Zen 2 makes up most of the deficiencies of Zen 1. Why don't you share with the audience your experience? You currently have a what in your computer?
1700X.
Say that louder for them, please.
1700X.
And what did you have?
A 3700X.
And what did you have before the 3700X?
I don't remember. 27.
2600.
2600.
So you went from a 2600 to a 2700X to a 3700X.
What
And
the
you
fuck?
could say, well, it's more cores. Yeah, you don't really need the cores that badly. Tell everybody how great that experience was.
To go to a 3700X?
Yeah,
What?
Zen 2.
Awesome. Loved it.
But then I switched your CPU out for a 1700X.
That's what tech gets. I don't like it. It's slow, my screen flickers, I have to wait for it, I can't edit.
It's not that bad.
It is. Seriously. It's horrible. Don't like it.
How many benchmarks have you run to see just how much faster it is?
0.
Do people who brag about benchmark charts need to find a new metric for their performance testing?
Well, it's experience testing. How do you can't test experience.
Is the difference blatantly obvious?
Well, yeah, for me it is. When you're trying to do something in After Effects or Premiere Pro and you have to sit down and wait for it, and then you've got your 3 screens and it's spinning.
I have the same problem upstairs. My capture machine, which I tolerate because all I really do is capture, browse the web, and play videos on it. My capture machine upstairs has a 1700 in it.
And
Oh my god, compared to using Zen 2,
well, if you haven't
it's
used,
crap.
if you haven't used anything else, you don't know any different. But I've used the Zen 2 with the 3700X, and it's like
Zen 2 has Intel snappiness.
yeah, you can click on stuff and do stuff, and
Zen 1 doesn't.
you're not waiting for it.
Yeah, Zen 2. You know, when Zen 2 first came out, I struggled with it because I'm like, in terms of raw performance and benchmarks and numbers, it's not that impressive. And then Zen 1 was massively discounted.
Crazy? You're editing on an i3.
Well, yeah, some people are just weird.
No, don't do that.
So, fix your computer or no dinner. So here's the deal. It was really hard to recommend Zen 2 because you remember during Black Friday, Ryzen 7 3700X was $329.
Yeah.
And Ryzen 7 2700X was $135. I mean, for however nice Zen 2 is, at $135, it's kind of like, holy crap, you can buy 3 of them for the price of one 3700X.
Yeah, like BG Tower, he went from a Threadripper 1950X to the 3970X.
Oh.
Snappy.
God, that's a huge upgrade.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me the other day, is an 8-core Threadripper for $179 worth it? And I was just like, no. And he's like, why? And I said, you didn't ask me why, you asked me a question, I gave you an answer.
Exactly.
I'll give you an answer if you want the explanation. No. No, absolutely not. So in any case, what were we talking about? Oh, the question was, he has an X470, 3950X. Yes.
And then the next one by him is keep in mind that the 1700X still works great for what I do. I'm absolutely not hurry whatsoever. Thanks so much for the advice.
That's because he hasn't used NT yet.
Or just wait Calvin to use N2.
When the price becomes reasonable, it's a nice upgrade.
Look at your computer will wake up with no fear at all.
Oh, that's right. This is the first time everybody's seen my haircut.
Very handsome.
I got my ears lowered.
You did hand clap.
I got my head rubbed.
Thanks for the support. Hang on, we're gonna
Okay.
Tech, let me help you. Just think of a Yee-Zoo. Also, sorry to see the monkey head go. But nice to all the same. Hi, Roy. Hi, Ken. And Phoenix. Thanks for the support. This is the perfect argument for self-advice chips in your Sonny Slam, welcome to the donation. Gold member, make sure you link Tech Deals Discord up, and you will have access to the member exclusive videos as well. And then Hector Cobbs, thanks for support. Should I upgrade my 1700 and 1060 gigabyte and an 8350? Well, here's the thing, Hector, you need to tell us what you're doing with it, because
And you have to tell us how tight on money you are.
what's your budget? What, I mean, I've really you got the.
And what do you expect?
Someone did ask him to check out
Well, here's the thing, just to expound on that answer, if you currently have a Ryzen 7 1700, and he mentions he has an AB350 and a GTX 1066 gig, that's a fairly balanced configuration right there. I mean, if you're happy with its performance, there are all different walks of life of people in the world, and I respect that. There's people to whom $200 or $300 is a major expense, a big investment to save up for several months. It's not something to be spent lightly. And if you're that kind of person, hold your horses. You have an amazing computer. You have 8 cores and 16 threads of reasonably modern performance, perfectly capable of running modern games, multitasking, editing videos. You've got yourself a solid 1080p gaming graphic card. Now, it no longer holds 60 frames per second in every game, but it does in most games. And you easily have more time left in that computer. If a couple $100 is a big deal for you, allow me to give you a Papa Deals answer and tell you to take your couple $100 and put it in the Hip Pocket National Bank, save your money, and just enjoy the amazing value that Ryzen 7 1700 truly is. That doesn't look very good. So here's the deal. I'm not cool enough to pull that off. So here's the deal. If $200 is weekend beer money for you, if $200 is a nice steak dinner for you and your lady, that's a lot of money for us.
That is a lot of money for us.
We don't. How often do we spend that kind of money? No, we're not.
You're just
I have taken you out to nice dinners.
You have actually.
This one time, I took you. Yeah, let me rub your shoulder, love.
Oh, thank you.
So, if money is not a big deal, if a couple $100 is throw around, have fun money, What are you doing on that old piece of crap CPU? You need to get yourself a Zen 2. You need to get yourself an RTX 2060. Marginally wait for 30 series maybe. I'd still wait for 30 series. But an RTX 2060, 2060 Super, you need to get yourself a Ryzen 9 3900X, and you need to replace your motherboard because the 8350 is kind of a piece, whatever. You know what he needs to do? He needs to build a whole new computer. We have one of those since today's live stream. See how those are two completely different answers?
Yeah. For all those people who are new, thank you for being here with us. We need way more information.
That works enough for a little bit on display major.
If you ask a question like, should I upgrade? Sure.
And
Sure.
We need a lot more information. Nice dinner with coupons, exactly, Leslie.
I have never taken her to a reservation, sit-down, fancy restaurant where they bring out the special silverware and the serving cards and brought a coupon with me.
No.
Oh wait, I did.
You did.
I
I'm not
did.
going to a Waffle House. I don't like waffles.
It is decidedly so.
Okay, let's see. So Hector, we need more information, mate, if you're still there. Nice Beacon. Boy, thanks for the support, mate. Thank you both for what you do to keep up with the great work. Thank you, sir. Phoenix, any chance you can test the ASRock B450M Pro 4?
No, because I don't have one.
No. Sean?
It's a good question, but I don't have one.
No.
That one sounds like a cheap board. I'm not familiar with that board. I'm sorry, sweetie. I just want to answer this question.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just sitting here.
If your motherboard was retail priced under about $80 or so, like the B450 Tomahawk was 120 retail. You can get it cheaper, but it was $120 retail. Boards over $100 probably would be fine. Boards that were originally $79 retail were on sale for $59 or $65 regularly. That's a negative Ghost Rider on that fly.
There we go. Sean, thanks for the support. He's about to build his new PC. Good. Excellent. Gift. That sounds like something from Back to the Future. What's his name?
Biff.
Oh, Biff. There we go. Biff. Thanks for the support. Game stream edit on a 3600X. Oh, you game stream and edit? MSI B54 gaming for a common AC. Is the smart play a 3900X or deal with it? Oh, on a deal or the 4700X when we'll see AM5 DDR5.
Get the 3900X, you have a B450, you know it's supported, you know you're getting proper BIOS updates. The 4700X is going to be an 8-core chip. What are you talking about, man? You can't compare it to 12 core with an 8-core. And the 8-core is not coming out for months, it will cost more money. I mean, come on. AM5 is at least 18 months away, and of course DDR5 might be expensive. There's a whole bunch of maybes. If you are gaming, streaming, and video editing, and you have a 3600X, dude, 3900X. It's $400. Sell your current chip for $150, upgrade, and go, holy frack, that's amazing balls. It is. The 3900X is a screaming deal.
Joseph, thanks for the support. Love the channel. I'm a big fan. Is this 2700X upgrade to a 3700X worth the upgrade? Or wait to Gen 3? I have the funds.
Public service announcement for all of those listening and an answer to that question. If you are currently debating purchasing a Ryzen 7 3700X, 3700X being 8 cores and 16 threads, stop. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Immediately go purchase a Ryzen 9 3900X. Now,
Wait, what did you say?
DDR5 might be expensive, and there's a whole bunch of maybes. If you are gaming, streaming, and video editing, and you have a 3600X, dude, 3900X. It's $400. Sell your current chip for 150, upgrade, and go, holy frack, that's amaze balls.
There you go.
It is.
Yep.
The 3900X is a screaming deal.
Joseph, thanks for support. Love the channel. I'm a big fan. Is a 2700X upgrade to a 3700X worth the upgrade, or wait to Gen 3? I have the funds. Do you want to press the technical button?
Public service announcement for all of those listening and an answer to that question. If you are currently debating purchasing a Ryzen 7 3700X, 3700X being 8 cores and 16 threads, stop, do not pass go, do not collect $200, immediately go purchase a Ryzen 9 3900X. Now, I do pricing in the United States. I track pricing in the United States. Today, right now, on Newegg, a Ryzen 7 3700X is $295. A Ryzen 9 3900X is $409. It is exactly $115 more to go from 8 cores to 12 cores, to go from 36 megabytes of cache to 70 megabytes, 70 on chip, to go to a CPU that is only equal to the new $500 gaming consoles coming out in just 5 months, versus one that has 50% more processing power. If you have it within your budget, and I'm speaking to you who asked the question and everyone else watching this live stream, if you have $300 to buy a Ryzen 7 3700X today, you have $409 to buy a Ryzen 9 3900X. You can't afford not to, and you would be penny wise and pound foolish for doing so. There is no circumstance in which you can justify a 3700X at $295, but would roll your eyes and find no value in a Ryzen 9 3900X. Some of you would find that value today, some of you would find that value tomorrow, some of you will find that value in its resale value down the road. You aren't saving anything except short-term cash flow by not spending the $115. Now you're saving short-term cash flow, but in the long run, total cost of ownership of the CPU between purchase price and sell or donation or usability, the time when it needs a future replacement, when it's finally obsolete, when you finally are forced to do another upgrade, if you divide the ownership time over the price difference, you are not spending more. In fact, you might be spending less to go to the Ryzen 9. At current prices in the United States, you are out of your mind. You know what? Who's that lady who does the things that people call in? Is it the Susie Orman show? Where people call in and want to do stupid things? Like go to elf school? One lady called in and she wanted to spend $4,000 to go to elf school in Reykjavik, Iceland to get an elf certificate. She said, not only am I denying you, I'm denying you again. You are double denied. So anybody in America, or where the prices are roughly the same, who wants to buy a Ryzen 7 3700X, you are hereby officially double denied. Go buy a Ryzen 9. In 3 years' time, you can send me 1,000 thank yous for being correct. That answer comes from having done this for a very long time, and from having used them, and just doing the math on the value. You're crazy if you buy a Ryzen 7. Now, if you live in a country where the prices are different than here, my answer might change. If you live some country where it's the equivalent of $250 for the Ryzen 7 and $450 for the Ryzen 9, my answer would be different. I'm only doing pricing in the US here. So, I think that answers the question. And that would be a great tech deal clip, by the way. Do you want to write down the time?
46, I think you started that at.
Roughly somewhere around there? I cannot stress enough I cannot stress enough. By the way, for those who don't know, we started a new channel called Tech Deal Clips, where we're going to take like 5-minute rants and 5-minute questions and
iStar, day 236. The longest month in Etheria has finally reached its end. Though the new in version 089, everything has been improved. Users will immediately be presented with a new menu screen, adapted to full screen resolution.
How the fuck do I install this shit?
history bits and other stuff out of these live streams, and they're becoming uploads. I, in no way, shape, or form, took the idea from Linus Media Group, who started a LMG Clips channel. Thanks, Linus. Hi, Linus. So we didn't steal the idea. We were inspired.
We were inspired. Yes, we were inspired.
Actually, in all fairness, do you know why we did this? Viewer suggestions.
Yep.
I actually didn't know about the LMG Clips channel until viewers pointed it out to me, and I went and looked at it and saw it and all that, but I didn't even. Should they get like 7 channels now?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Makes sense. They got plenty of people that keep that channel. Alright, Sunny William, thanks for the support. It's 39 minutes.
Oh my fucking god, that's loud.
Listen to Papa Neil.
Oh my god.
Sweet spot, IPS 3436 widescreen for gaming.
That was fucking loud as hell.
Yeah, you're gonna spend $700, give or take, on a 34-inch IPS widescreen, 100 hertz monitor, but you'll get a beautiful monitor. About $700, $750 is what they cost. You can buy the VA panels for like $400. Personally, I'd spend $750. It's just, I mean,
It is.
once you've gone IPS, you just don't. See, once you've had an amazing life like this, you just don't settle for less.
Edwin, thanks for the support, mate. Roos Chris has a reasonable happy hour. Leave the kids at home and sit at the bar for a great experience. Well, as soon as you can. Sit at the bar, Roos Chris.
Well, we don't drink.
Doesn't matter. Eat at the bar. Probably cheaper at the bar anyway.
You can eat at the bar.
I don't know.
You know what the only problem with that is? I don't want to go to a nice steakhouse and eat. I want to send the kids to somebody else's house and enjoy my house in peace.
Yes.
I want to order in, sit on the couch with this lovely woman, watch a wonderful movie together with no "Dad, Mom." it runs up your spine, and you have to get up and you have to go find where the noise is coming from.
Yeah. Jacob. No, thoughts and prayers. Thanks for support. Thinking about going from the Ryzen 5 2600 to 3900X. I have a B450.
I'm gonna be right back.
Motherboard that will support Zen 3 game streaming 3.5 away. Alright. Did we answer this last time?
Which? There aren't any. The X570s are all sold out at the moment.
Yeah.
If you want Zen 3, well then why is he going to a Ryzen 9 3900X? Because once you get with 3900X, you're done. You're not going to Zen 3. That's silly. Well, supposedly, they haven't tested it yet. Maybe Zen 3 will come out and we will be blown away. Who knows? The X570s are like totally gone at the moment. I mean, they're just completely out of stock.
So he's keeping his Ryzen 5 2600 until Zen 3?
Well, he could put a Ryzen 9 3900X on a B450 micro ATX board. It's not ideal, but you can. But, it's not ATX, it's micro ATX. It's fine, but you don't want to put a $400 chip on an $8 board. You can. Okay. I know this is kind of frightening to say, but I'm going to reveal a secret. Does anybody know a secret? When it comes to motherboards, you get what you pay for.
The more you spend, the more you save. Or the more you get.
The more you spend, the more you get.
The more you get.
It's just the truth. To a point. I mean, when you go to the ridiculous levels, then you're kind of just paying and bragging rights. But is that it?
Yes, Jacob. Thanks for support. Upgrading his Ryzen 7 1700 to the 3950X.
That's a huge upgrade. He went from 8 cores to 16, and Zen 1 to Zen 2.
Yep. He's got a 1080. Would you recommend a wait for the 3080 Ti instead of the 2080 Ti?
Wait. If you have a 1080, you will not be impressed. Well, I mean, a 2080 Ti is a decent upgrade. You're way late, though. Don't bother. Wait for the 30 series. The 30 series will be here in 5 months, and will blow the 20 series in the weeds. Official PSA time. To anybody considering buying a 20 series at this point, the 2060 is the most that I would actually recommend buying right now. The 2060 is currently $299, and it's a great placeholder card to get you through until the 30 series comes out. I would not buy the Supers, I would not buy a 2070, I would not buy a 2080, I would not buy a 2080 Ti. You will lose so much value in 5 months, and the 30 series, by all accounts, let me put it this way. The 3060 looks like it won't be as fast, but it will be within spitting distance of a 2080 Ti. And a 3070 may actually beat a 2080 Ti for $500.
Wow.
Just saying.
Just wait. Patience. Patience.
Everything I'm seeing says the 30 series is going to be a repeat of the 10 series in terms of leap. But we'll find out when it comes out.
Mr. Kane, thanks for your support. He's selling his 3700X and he's buying a 3900X. Thoughts and Press says that's kind of the closest to work to get an X170 if you're not buying a Zen 3.
Well, here's the only problem. If you've got an $80 motherboard, you've got a cheap power delivery, which isn't really a problem actually. I mean, it's not as big a deal as a lot of people make it. My concern with $80 motherboards is if you're buying a 12-core chip, how many M.2 slots do you have? How much NVMe can you put on there? How much RAM can you expand it? How many USB ports do you have? What kind of audio do you have on board? What kind of networking do you have on board? There's a lot of other things to a motherboard. Look, this B450 is not inherently functionally different from a chipset point of view than your $80 El Cheapo board. But for $120, yes it is. ALC 1220 audio, 2 M.2 slots, Intel gigabit networking, multiple USB ports in a variety much greater than $80 boards, a fixed I/O shield on the back so you're not dealing with the little flimsy metal plate crap, multiple full-size X16 PCI Express slots, lots of SATA ports, for $40 more than the El Cheapo boards? And you know what this board actually has? Not even that great VRMs. I don't care. I put a 3900 X on this. Because I run at stock speeds at a 4.2 gigahertz, it doesn't matter. Because there's no overclocking to be had in Zen 2. None. I mean, 100 megahertz. Maybe 150 if you're lucky. That's a nothing burner. You mean we actually get to do the deals? Hang on, we are 5 seconds away.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you very much to Newegg Now for actually sponsoring this live stream. Hi Newegg if you're watching. Newegg allows us to bring these deal streams to you every week. We greatly appreciate their support. I have been a customer of Newegg for going on 20 years now. I was a customer when the E in egg was capitalized. I still type it this way to this day, and I have to force myself. They've actually admonished me to say it's lowercase, because I will type, even in like, look at the video descriptions of old videos. I'll type in capital N, EW, capital E, GG. And there are 1,000 videos on the channel with Newegg.
I kind of like the big E.
Yeah, I do too. I don't like it. Honey, look at your toolbar on your laptop right there. How did I spell Newegg on the toolbar?
As capital A.
My shortcut on my toolbar has a capital N. I have been a customer for a long time. When they had one warehouse, a single location, and we're a small mom and pop business. They have multiple warehouses. They're a much bigger company now. They have a much better sorting system, and they've got much better priority of delivery than Amazon does. You know, there's another benefit to giving Newegg your money.
What?
Do we really need Amazon to be a bigger monopoly?
No.
Newegg caters to what we do, and so giving them your money supports this industry in a way that, frankly, Amazon doesn't give a flip. And it allows Newegg to develop some cool features. Guess what new cool feature we have to show this week? Newegg finally got around to making a PC builder.
Ooh, I remember this.
This is pretty cool.
I remember
Custom
this.
PC starts here. Now we'll get to the $1,200 build in just a second, but I want to take you, now there's a link to this down in the video description below. Important detail. Newegg does sponsor these live streams. However, the affiliate links still work. So, if you like our content, and you want to support the channel, and you want to use this PC builder, if you use the link down in the video description below, that like double supports us, because we still get the affiliate commissions, even though we get sponsors for the live streams. Hi, Newegg guy. But they do, and that's part of it. So you still can support us by using those links.
That fucking cereal clapped. Let me fucking tell you, knock off Cocoa Puffs.
So let me take
where
you
it's at.
guys. Put this up here. Let me take you guys briefly how this works. Yes, I know that other website exists. I'm sure there's at least 5 people in chat right now who are all going, but. Yeah, I know. But this has a better sorting system.
How do you navigate to the builder?
Use the link in the video description below. It doesn't work as well
Oh,
as
that's right.
No, that seriously does not. That, let's... I know you're well-intentioned with this, but that setup was just not...
We need a bigger one.
My wife wants a bigger one. That's why you married me. He ditched that other guy. Well, I'm trying my best. Oh, John. Can we get back to the serious discussion of Newegg here for a second?
Parts. We're looking at parts. Show us your parts.
So we're going to click CPU here. And what you're going to see is you're going to see a bunch of CPUs. Oh, look, Intel. Funny that they should be first. Well, we've got Newegg's legendary sorting system over here. So we're going to come over here and choose Ryzen 9. And we're going to hit apply. And then we're just going to see the Ryzen 9 CPUs. And look, $439. The promo codes work, don't worry. There's a promo code linked in the video description below that takes it down to $409. Takes $30 off the price. So, now you go and you select. Actually, it's better here. Yes, well, you know.
Now it's your idea.
I'm working on it.
No, I know you
You realize what we don't have here is a button to put us in the upper left? Fix it, Felix.
Fix it.
So now we need to pick a motherboard. And so now we need to come down here and see if we choose an X570 for our Ryzen 9. Here's the only problem. See these motherboards? See how expensive these are? But if you check them... Oh, is that actually in stock now? That's a lot of money, though, to pay for a motherboard.
$300. No
Yeah.
Delete.
So we'll take that out, and we'll instead do...
Old Broming wants to know, does it check for compatibility for the components on Newegg?
Yes, it does to a point. It's being developed. This is brand new. It's technically in beta. But if you look right here, you'll see 32 compatible products. It is designed to make sure that you cannot build an incompatible PC.
Yeah.
And considering they just started with it, there's probably a few minor hiccups, but that's not bad. So looking through this list here, a Prime B450M. Oh, that's way too expensive. Out of stock. You know what we'll do? We'll come up here and we'll choose the one. We'll do Asus. We will build the $1,200 PC 107 for an Asus TUF B450 Gaming Plus motherboard. Decent power, decent expansion options. Yeah, for $107, it's not too bad. Memory. I want a good deal on memory. Do you want a good deal on memory, my love?
Mm-hmm.
Well, unfortunately, the DDR4 3600 is a little bit expensive this week, and in order to get to our price point, we're at 3200.
Okay.
Newegg really does have the best part sorting system over here. So we're going to come down here, and we're going to hit G-Skill, and we're going to hit New, we're going to hit Apply, and that will remove a lot of the options. And now we're going to come down here, and we're going to choose Dual Channel Kit, and we're going to choose, where's the memory size option? Did they not have a memory, where's the memory size option? Well, it's in beta. They're actually missing the memory size option on the left-hand side.
Oh.
That's funny. Well, this is the memory that we have picked. $109 for 32 gigs of RAM, DDR4 3200. And before everybody screams and yells and says, but Ryzen needs 3600. No, it doesn't. Video cards. Oh man, have we got an amazing video card deal for everybody today. Check this out.
Where you go?
5600 XT.
Okay.
Almost the same performance as a 5700 within spitting distance.
Okay.
And we're going to go with MSI.
Okay.
New.
Okay.
And we are going to take the MEC factory overclocked card for $289. I think. No. $279. Sorry. $10 off promo code and a mail-in rebate brings it down to $255. $255 for a RX 5600 XT.
Well, that's a good placeholder, isn't it?
Great placeholder until the either RDNA 2 or whatchamahoo's it, the 30 series comes out.
Yes, whatchamahoo's it.
Can you tell I like this? Meshify C, $85. Great case, great airflow, no issues whatsoever. Power supply. This is so much easier than poking around the site. I love this system. I really love this system. And we've got ourselves a 650 watt, 80 plus bronze, 5-year warranty, eco mode, fully modular, meaning the cable management is easy. You only put in the cables you need.
There you go.
For storage, oh boy, have we got a deal today. You guys, this is an amazing deal. Even if you're not building the computer, if you don't pick up this deal, you just hate your money. Simple as that. This is going to be a silicon power drive. $117 for a TLC NVMe drive, not QLC. Not a 660p. This is a TLC drive. That's not bad.
Okay.
We're not buying a CPU cooler because we're using the one that comes with the Ryzen. Take a look at the price up here.
12.
Now, this is going to be hard for everybody to see at home who are on like small screens or small monitors. That's $1,230. But there's mail-in rebates and promo codes that aren't being accounted.
Correct.
After you add all of this up, come down here, $1,192 after mail-in rebates and promo codes. I've got everything linked in the video description below.
There you go.
$1,192. 12 cores, 24 threads, 4.2 gigahertz stock out of the box. Wraith Prism RGB cooler included. 32 gigabytes of DDR4 3200G skill RAM. Asus
please fucking work, dude.
motherboard, which
Come
now
on.
gets Zen 3 support, but who cares? You should not upgrade to that.
Hey, we out here.
Meshify C mid-tower case, an EVGA 650 watt, 80 plus bronze, fully modular 5-year warranty. And the reason I picked that power supply, they have one for $15 cheaper. I'm linking you guys, and I put the money into it. It's a $90 power supply, which is a lot of money, but
Oh my god, dude, I can't wait to play this fucking game.
135mm fluid dynamic bearing fan, ultra quiet fan, 0 fan speed, doesn't even turn unless you're stressing your system, silent. You can get a one with a 120mm ball bearing fan for $15 cheaper. No deal. Just, there's nothing worse than a rattling fan getting power supply. You can't get to it. You can't change a power supply easily. It sucks. And an MSI RX 5600 XT that includes, as a bonus, it includes Monster Hunter World Iceborne Edition, Resident Evil
I'm done
3,
listening to this.
Xbox Game Pass.
I'm going to finish this probably tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. Let's do single player. Custom campaigns. You know what? Actually, fuck this. Actually, no. Oh, who do I want to fucking play? Dark Elf. Who's the most evil? Actually, spellcasting. I want to do spellcasting. Oh my god, I forgot there's so much shit to this game. Alright, seems like it's pretty much the same shit. Yeah, it literally seems like it's pretty much all the same shit. Venomancer, what? Ooh. Wait. I fucking like that. Also has ranged elemental attack when no weapon is equipped. That's fucking sick. Cast the first poison magic, of course. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Venomancer. Give me 1 second. Okay. No idea. Faction, yeah, whatever. Class, customize. Let's see. I like how you can implement a custom portrait slot. I do. I think I've always liked this. Actually, that one's pretty dope too. What do we got here? Oh, you got a gold and a like color version. We're gonna go with that.
Drukor Alanak.
Oh shit. Hey, let me turn this fucking volume the fuck down. Alright, let's do 8. For now.
You will be mine. Bring me more mana. This is my destiny. Sharpening my dagger.
One more drop of venom.
Your spirit is free. Yes? Banish the light.
Name your poison.
I kind of like that. It's kind of corny, but
Our foes will be sorry now.
alright, whatever. Alright, man, you gained double. Okay. Oh shit, I'm tripping. Did I really mean to click? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Campaign skirmish. Alright, sweet. Holy fuck. Co-op mission. Oh, fuck. Let's see. A map for 3 people? Okay, no. Historical. I remember that. Let's see. Why is it so fucking... Oh, this game's like bugging out or some shit. Alright, here, let's just pick. Ooh, I remember this one. This one's a classic. Me, Dark Elf. I want them to be fucking good people. Knight, High Elf, Barbarian's kind of like in between. Let's do the Fey, whatever. Road options, yeah, hidden map, random weather. No fog of war. Alright. Standard victory. Wait. Where's the fucking... What? Where's the start button? Okay. I'm fucking tripping. Dude, I'm fucking tripping. I swear to God, in the old version that there was a fucking thumb right here. I'm fucking tripping. I'm not used to this border. Anyway, let's just pretend that I didn't fucking look like a complete jackass. Let's go back to the old map. Actually, at this point, I don't even care. Volcanoes? No, I'm not doing that. What was it? Alright, whatever. This looks fine. Night. Fuck it. Dwarf. High Elf. World. Very fast. Hidden map. Wait. I'm tripping. Oh, this feels so fucking weird. This is such a childhood classic right here. Oh my fucking God, I love Warlords Battlecry. I did want to play Warlords growing up though. Too bad it's fucking ruined. Ooh, I have not played this game with my right hand. This feels weird as fuck. Whoops, my bad, dog. What is it? Menu. Scroll rate. Let's do slow. It also doesn't fucking help that I just suck with the right hand. Is this sped up all the way? Yeah, I think it is. Shit. I need a fucking build too. Dark Elf. I can't even tell you the oh my God. Let alone, okay, I can't even mention the last time I played this game. Also, Dark Elf was never really a race that I ever gave a flying fuck about. Like, at all. Never played them. Never cared. And, I forget, like, half of their shit. Their units. What they specialize in. Wait, I don't think Wisps can go into mines. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure they don't, though. I'm pretty sure they don't. Let's see. Are they able to? Nope. Alright, let's see. Builds infantry. Yeah, I forget what their shit even looks like. Let's see. Okay, that's a tomb. Build spiders, queens. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, actually, here we want to min-max that. Can't even do that. sure. Here, actually, is there a better way to... No, that's just for your typical shit. Alright. Let's see. Option, scroll rate, very slow. What's that like? Alright, that's bearable for my slow ass. Fuck it, I'll just convert you. I don't even know what the hell you do. I don't want to put it on auto. I don't want to put it on loop yet. 2 resistance to all units. Yeah, that's great. Allows gravestones. Sure. What is the first one? Jesus Christ. I actually forgot how much they just talk.
Your troops are under attack. Your base is under siege.
Jesus Christ, dude. Well, good thing I built a fucking brood. I think that's what it's called. Alright, so what I wanted to do for you guys, let's see. Attitude. Fuck it.
Your troops are under attack.
Alright, is there any... Okay, apparently got a little village over there. Fall back 50. Wait, is it this button? Okay.
Your troops are under attack.
Oh wait, that's the enemies. I'm pretty sure... Yeah.
Your troops are under attack.
I'm big tripping. I could have been fucking... God damn it. I'm so slow when it comes to this game. I do miss it though. Fuck! The amount of memories I had playing this shit as a child. I had so many characters. Leveled a lot of them up. That's a morph into a skeleton. What are we at? Let's see. Oh my god, I'm tripping.
Your base is under siege.
Pretty sure my dudes are getting murked.
Your troops are under attack.
Actually, kind of not really. Allows dark archers to be built. Queen. Oh, okay, yeah. 2 will-o-wisps can merge into a sandwich. Yep. Take double resistance. I'm just gonna have you loop because, well, fuck you.
Research complete. Your troops are under attack.
Yeah, there we go. Come the fuck on. You know, honestly, for someone that has never played this game, would probably get pretty fucking annoyed with how much shit just repeats itself. Yo, like, I'm literally good. What the fuck's my health potion shit? Alright, that shit's gotta go. Sound effects off. Well, that's a little depressing. Holy fuck, dude. I'm so far behind right now. And my hands are so tired. My right hand is so tired. What time is it? 10:30? Shit, I might just call it a fucking night right now. Not gonna lie. I did say it was gonna be an early stream. But playing very fast, like, I'm so out of touch. I'm embarrassed to actually play this on stream. Even though I know no one's really watching. Except you, Grace. Well, you got me in the background. Still, regardless, like, I'm just embarrassed on how bad I'm playing this shit. No. Yeah, I'm clearly out of fucking resources. Negative. I don't know. Yeah. I'm actually just about to call it quits for right now. Because I'm also mad tired. Alright, babe. Well, I'm going to text you for a second. And yeah. I'm about to pass the fuck out. So. Be tired. I'll be fine though. Other than that, good night.